happy to connect back with all of you. I am grateful for all the support, and I'm willing to connect back week on week with you with a couple of topics which would help all of us mutually grow. So today I thought I'll talk something very relevant to most of our professional community. I as an HR have solved a lot of problems, especially within the organization or probably with the customer organizations, especially when it comes to something called anger, right? So I strongly believe that anger is not communication, right? Though anger is basically a normal human response for any threat, but nevertheless it creates a discomfort for both the parties who is involved in that kind of a conversation. So some of the work place situations which we go through are, it could be general harassment, it could be favoritism, it could be rejections, or it could be a lack of teamwork, it could be unreasonable demands from the managers, or it could be the management team, and it could be lack of flexibility, it could be micromanagement, various stuff. So these things, when we try to confront, or when we go through this discomfort emotion called anger. So the situation or the basic issue with this anger is it's going to affect you first before it's going to affect anybody, right? So it's important that we understand how this anger really works and what causes this anger, and then how are we going to sort this out in the short term, right? The one thing which comes into the basic thing is, like, there are few very critical fears which comes into our mind, especially in the workplace. It could be, am I treated equal, or am I being criticized more, or am I being in which layer am I in terms of the overall hierarchy, or it could be in terms of am I a failure within the existing system wherein my peers are really competing well and probably they're performing well, or am I looking so foolish before this team members, or it could be with the engagement what we have with the customer and stuff like that. So there could be various thought processes we might end up because of some of the confrontations which we spoke a little earlier. So what happens because of this fear in our mind? It creates very clear, distinctive negative emotion, and it creates discomfort, and then there is a point where you try to react to the situations. So is it going to solve, or is it going to give a pleasant experience? Because even after we have an anger, I would say no, because you're going to react to the situations, be it today or tomorrow. So it's better that we find a solution to engage in and solve a problem deeply. So one thing is about the fear. The second thing is about the natural inhibit qualities of any individual. It could be he has a fear of heights, or it could be fear of flying, or he has fear of lightning, he has fear of presentation, he has a fear of public speaking, he has fear of being alone, whatever it is. So there are other kinds of fears also attached to this. Like, when we get into this critical thought process, especially in the negative format, any of these things can pop up and have a mixed combinations which would create discomfort for you first, and then it's going to definitely create damage to the other person who's going to get involved in that conversation. So how are we going to even solve, like, how are we going to create any response for this situation? The first thing is, I thought there are 4 or 5 quick things which you can use to solve your problems. One could be think before you speak. That's very, very important, because you have anger. It's better that you be composite, like you better think twice before you speak. And there is no need that you need to react immediately. If at all some situation is going bad to you, probably you take a step back, reflect first. The second thing is about, it's better to express your anger to the concerned person once you become really calm. Okay, because if you are trying to create a reactive situation, or you want to react to the those one-to-one conversations, it's going to create very unpleasant situations in the workplace. So it's better that first you calm your mind, and then probably be able to engage with that particular person little later. That would be a best thing. I would still prefer that you take a small break, or probably you should take a time out, because especially when you have got a emotional response, it's better that you take a minute break. It's like how the kids take a break while going out and playing for a few minutes. It's better you take a break so that the mind calms down, and then you'll be able to engage well. You also see to it that you be very respectful and be very specific when you engage with that person, because the first thing what we spoke about is once the mind becomes calmer, it's better that when you engage, then you be respectful. At the same time, be very clear that this conversation or this kind of situation what he has created such an anger. So probably that would help you to solve that one particular problem as quick as possible. Do not carry the grudge. That's very primary, because it's no point. It's like you having the poison and you're expecting somebody else to die. No, grudge is something which is going to eat your life, or it's going to take a lot of your mind space, which is not a good idea for you. So it's important that you be able to solve, or probably forgive the person who what he has done for you, so that you move forward. Later, you also ensure that when these situations are coming into your life, basically you please also look into the pattern of the other person. Is it a regular behavior, or is it one of a time behavior, so that this solves some of your problems. So I hope these things would help you in terms of solving your anger, because that's primary interest, and then that would help you be happy, healthy and peaceful. So I thought I'll share a small thought about anger with you all, and probably I hope this video is useful to you, and I hope some of these thoughts would help you solve some of your problems. Thank you so much. Be in touch with me. Thank you. Take care. Bye.